Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Margaret Being Margaret. You know, I love talking to you all, and I did the video, yesterday, the day before, and said I wouldn't do the kitchen cabinets, and a couple people said, do the kitchen cabinets. I'm so grateful for you because you know how when you talk to a friend, they gently give you a push? Thank you, friends, because 10 o'clock last night, hang on, I took down the cabinets. Yes, you heard me. 10 o'clock last night. 7 o'clock this morning, I put the first coat of blue on. 9:30 this morning, I put the second coat of blue on. It'll dry for a couple of hours. Took a shower. It's just about 10 o'clock. I'm getting a lot accomplished. I'm going to dry my hair, but the back of my hair is driving me crazy. And you always ask, some of you, when I cut it myself to show you, well, the back is getting chopped right now. I need my scissors. There they are. I need a whole lot of mousse and my comb. I'm going to have to bring you down a little, I think. I want to take you down. Okay. Mousse. Somebody yesterday again mentioned how I have such nice hair, and I said, no, it's thin and crappy. I just know how to do it because I've been doing hair for so many years. It's a boatload of mousse. And yes, it takes a tiny bit of getting used to, but it's not sticky or anything if you get a decent mousse. That one's a Kenra volume mousse, Kenra volume mousse. I'm sure you can get it anywhere and probably on Amazon too. And if I look on Amazon and I think it's cheap, I'll put a link up for you if I remember. Okay, I'm only cutting the back. And the back, I just want all of this gone. See how full this is? I'm hoping I'm showing you right. So I'm going to take this away. I'm not even worried that it's too straight. If I were doing it in the salon for somebody, yes, I would be paying a lot more attention. But it's me. You don't want to take it too high, though, because then you'll have problems. These are my good shears. $500 left-handed shears. And then I'm taking all of this hair, taking it up to where the part I made was, right about there. And all of that is coming off. Ow, almost cut my finger off. That was a lot of hair. Yeah, so that's a lot of hair. Size of my pinky. And I'm going to double check myself on the corners here because I dragged it all back, so the corners didn't get as much taken off as I would like. One, and the other side that you don't get to see because I'm not going to contort myself any more than I already am. All right, and two. That took out a lot. I left probably more than I should, but when I bring this next bit down, I'm not going to try to blend it. Your stylist probably will. I don't want it blended. I want it left longer, but I don't want to leave it looking like a shelf. So what I'm doing is picking it up, and I can see this in the mirror. Oh, I don't want you. That would be wrong. I'm looking at this stuff and knowing how long it is, and it's going to hang over. So I'm just chopping it off, but in big pieces, so it's not even. So that way when it falls down, it won't be this solid chop. Now this, I'm trying to do this in the mirror. Now you've got to go. There you go. And so do you over here. All right. That should be okay. Famous last words. Let's see what the next one does. All right, I want a little bit gone from here. So that one, I'm just going to notch into 2. And believe it or not, that's all I have to do. I cut a lot of hair just then, and I cut it fast. That's the way Margaret does things. We know that. Put the scissors away, then I'll show you how much just got cut. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. All right. Yeah, that's a lot. Before I blow dry, I think I should sweep it up. Hang on. Some of those pieces were 2 inches or more long. We'll see what kind of difference it makes. Now, if you're like me and semi know how to style your own hair, I can make it look almost the same without even, I mean, I don't try to. It's just I do it the same, so it won't look that much different. Come on, come on. All right, throw this away. So I've got my mousse in. I'm just going to do a little bit of makeup. No big deal, just like normal. So you don't have to watch me. Go get yourself a cup of tea. Come back for the blowout. Yesterday, we had that horrible storm in the Northeast for anybody who followed it. You know, I never listen to the weather forecast because they can't get it right to save their lives. That's just not nice. But yesterday was pretty bad. There was a lot of rain. I went over to my sons and daughter-in-law's, and it was quite a few trees down. And while I was there, they wouldn't let me leave for a while because it was pouring sideways, raining so hard. So quite a bit of damage. That's that little Vaseline. When I got home yesterday, there was a tree limb, not a big one, but it was heavy, in the road. You had to go around it. So when I parked, I went out and pulled that out of the road. My conscience would get to me if I didn't do that. It's like, you're perfectly capable, go get it. The people in town that would do those things were crazy busy with actual roads being blocked. I just knew it was going to get dark within the hour and somebody was going to hit it. Today is a beautiful day. I just looked at the temp. It's 45 and sunny. It'll probably get warm enough that I'll open the windows for a little while. Probably sooner rather than later because I'm already getting too warm. I'm going to wait for the blue on the cabinets to dry, tape it off, and probably by the end of the day have the white done if it goes according to plan. So we know that just threw a monkey wrench in that, right? My son was home when I went over there yesterday, which doesn't normally happen, and we had such a nice visit. I was going to say for a change, but that's not very nice. Normally, I'm afraid that I'm going to say something bad because I, open mouth and insert foot normally. And because he's lived with it for almost 40 years, he doesn't take kindly to it, which I completely understand. But I must have had a good day yesterday because I don't think I put my foot in my mouth very often. He didn't get mad. And a tiny bit of mascara. Somebody asked me yesterday if I use lip liner because it would be nice if I did. And I said, I do when I have a mirror that I can see. Remember when I did it the other day, I was doing it into the iPad. I would have looked like a clown. I'm going to the post office only because, well, Christmas, there'll be a couple of cards still. There'll always be that one person that sent me a card that I didn't send them one to. Yeah. And then I try to rush and get one out. And I usually bought Love Pop cards. The Love Pop cards are the cards that open and pop up. I usually bought those for, for special things. There's a person in the family who loves owls, and I found an owl one last year. But the big thing I do is I buy them for the kids because the little ones, they're 3, 4, 5, that age. They love them. Well, I didn't do it this year. I kept thinking, well, you can't, you don't need to. You're not working. You can't afford it. And all of a sudden, the other day, it dawned on me, what about the kids? You always do that. for the little ones. So I went online, just found, got 5. But I bought them so late that I had to spend $20 for shipping. Defeated the whole purpose, but I sent them out and I'm happy. For those who asked if I do ever use lip liner, I do, but I always fill it in with the lip liner. The reason for that is nothing important. I just chew off my lipstick within 2 minutes, not meaning to. So if I don't line the whole lip, I just have lip liner and look like I'm trying to be 20. I kind of am trying to be 20. And in the last video, everybody that saw Parker behind me on my kitchen counter, would you tell me? She's not allowed. She's only allowed near the sink because she wants to catch the drips. She stood behind me, the little bugger. All right, that's enough. All right, I'm just going to blow dry my hair. Nothing exciting, but let's see what the back looks like. For those of you who talked about not having enough fullness, you see me, I do this with the curling iron and the blow dryer. When I come into the top here, I get it, but then I come backwards. With the curling iron, it makes a huge difference. But roll against it and then come out and see how much fullness it adds. Get this smoothed down, but when I get to the base, I come backwards on it. And a lot of times go under it too, because that makes it fuller. I'm not drying it all the way. It'll just make it worse. Before I do any little teasing on it, because it'll go flat in 2 seconds, what's the back look like? Are we okay? I won't be able to see it until I show the tape of it. Hope it's okay. If it's not okay, it'll grow. What I'm doing is I'm not teasing it so much as back combing it off a little bit, just kind of pulling it apart so that it doesn't fall quite as fast, because first day wash, it's going to be terrible. Thin hair, here's the other thing, spray it while it's up, because it's not going to be up very long. I'll let it dry a couple seconds. I am just playing while I'm waiting for the hair to dry a little. Put a little more brightener in the corners so I look alive. And you can do it with your fingers, you can do it with a sponge, you can do it with a brush. Turn this off, check out the hair. All right, I might have a shelf. When I look in the mirror, I'll find out if I do, and if I do, I'll play with it with a razor. But not today, because I don't care enough. So I'll definitely run into people I know. What is this? What's going on there? All right, see, first day hair. I hate it. This is a texture spray. It's a little heavier. It's not too bad. Well, it's not too good. Again, first day hair. I cannot do anything with it. That's as good as it's going to get. I see problems here. I know there's problems over there. There's problems everywhere. We're going to ignore it because it's done. So I'm going to run to the post office. I think I'll take the car. I'm going to open some windows while I'm gone, let it air out. Laundry's in the wash, waiting for the paint to dry. And I'm going to be home the rest of the afternoon and tomorrow. So my goal is to get the laundry room done too. Everybody have a great day. I'm done.